Mexico to have you here and to come talk with you and to listen to. It's great, thanks.
Muchas gracias por estar aquí, darnos la oportunidad de tenerlos y por platicar con ustedes.
And well, the thing is, I'm a saxophone player. I'm trying, I think, to make jazz my way of living. I study every day the saxophone. I do some, I do my things. And I saw you for the five of you who have played with all those great musicians that I see as idols, and musicians with you have grown and learned musically. It's great. And well, my question is more like an advice. I'm asking for an advice. That how did you see this new generation of jazz musicians, not only in the United States, but also here in Mexico, for example? How do you see them, and what can you say to us? An advice with all your experience. What can you say to this new generation of jazz musicians?
¿Puedes decirla en español, la pregunta?
Sí. Bueno, mi pregunta es básicamente, con su experiencia y con todos los años de aprendizaje que han tenido, ¿cómo ven ellos a la nueva generación de músicos de jazz, no únicamente en Estados Unidos, sino en México, a lo largo del mundo? ¿Y qué consejo pueden dar a esta nueva generación? ¿Qué pueden decirnos?
Okay, for example, what are some of the young jazz musicians you listen to?
¿Cuáles son algunos de los músicos que tú escuchas de jazz?
Well, I'm trying to hear a lot, many of course the Clase, you know, like the Charlie Parker, Cannonball Adderley for me, it's great. Also pianists, Bill Evans, actually Brett Moldau, Joshua Redman, Omar Vital, etc.
How about some of the younger jazz musicians? The new generation you're talking about. Who do you like?
From the new generation, well, that is not so new. I think Joshua Redman, Chris Potter, thinking of saxophonists, but also I saw Brett Moldau, Shea Cohen, I think, but it's more like the new generation that it hasn't emerged to the scene, like I think like me, like the very young jazz musicians that are trying to start in this thing called jazz or something.
Well, I think the basic way to study this music has not changed. What you have to perfect, the craft you have to perfect, how you go about that, I don't think has changed at all. I mean,
creo que la manera en que se estudia esta música, la manera en que se aproxima uno como músico al jazz no ha cambiado con el tiempo. O sea, sigue siendo básicamente la misma forma en que se ha hecho siempre.
I mean, there are very clear things you have to do. There's certain scales you have to learn. You have to learn piano and chords. So all those basics, none of that's changed. And when you're listening to your favorite musicians to learn, how they solo it in a certain context or something, I think everybody is still listening to John Coltrane and Miles Davis and Freddie Hubbard. I don't think any of that's changed. Maybe some of the young musicians are not going as far back as they should, but I think the basic knowledge you need is the same.
Las cosas básicas como ciertas escalas, ciertos acordes, etcétera, cosas técnicas no han cambiado mucho, y los modelos para tocar, para estudiar y escuchar a un músico tocar en cierto contexto y desarrollar un solo en cierto contexto siguen siendo las referencias Miles Davis, John Coltrane, Freddie Hubbard, aunque me da la impresión de que hay muchos músicos jóvenes que no van lo suficientemente hacia la historia, hacia atrás en la historia de la música, para aprender de la historia profundamente de qué se trata.
And the thing that always separates the great musicians from the good musicians is they've all done what I'm telling you to do, but they've developed their own voice. They learned all that music, and what emerged out of them is what made them unique. It made them special to everybody else. And that hasn't changed either.
Entonces, lo que diferencia a un gran músico de un muy buen músico es esa habilidad de desarrollar una voz propia, una voz original, y es lo que hace atractivo el escuchar a un músico de jazz tocar algo que le es propio, que nadie ha hecho como lo hace él, y eso tampoco ha cambiado con el tiempo.
I think what might have changed with the younger musicians, though, is the world they're coming into, the atmosphere, let's say, of how are they going to make it, say, how are they going to get to be known, and the atmosphere with the business and the people with the press. They don't want to hear all that. In fact, if they hear this is what your studies were, they're going to be like, oh, they're playing that old jazz, and there's nothing new there, there's nothing possible. Let me check out this guy who claims he never listened to John Coltrane, or something like that. So, what you're supposed to do to become a great musician sometimes is diametrically opposed to what it takes to make it these days. And that's a difficult thing, I think, for young musicians to negotiate. Because, like I said, to become the greatest musician you can become encompasses all these things we're talking about. Yet, to be known in a world where they're looking for the newest thing, not the best thing, not the most creative thing, but just the newest thing, it has to be an obvious thing for them because they don't hear new ones. And that's the challenge. I said, oh, now I have to like pretend I don't know, you know. It's different. And that's, I think, the challenge for a young musician. How to work through all that.
La diferencia, lo que sí hay, tal vez para los músicos jóvenes hoy día, es la atmósfera en la que tienen que darse a conocer. Porque hay tanta presión por conocer y que aparezcan cosas nuevas que a veces en los medios o en los periodistas que están buscando cuál es la última novedad, probablemente no les interesa un músico que a lo mejor ven que pues, uno de sus ídolos o de sus modelos fue John Coltrane. Dice, no, eso es demasiado viejo, este músico debe tocar a la antigua. Entonces hay que aprender a saber qué mostrar. A lo mejor eres ese gran músico que estudió toda la historia del jazz y que tiene una voz original, pero a lo mejor si lo dices, alguien va a pensar que no estás haciendo algo nuevo. Entonces hay que saber manejar esos parámetros para saber qué decirle a alguien de lo que tú tienes para mostrar, básicamente.
Thanks.
Well, I'll give you one personal. Me personally, my experience is that because I play with Freddie Hubbard, or I play with Billy Harper, or I play with Billy Hart, as far as it relates to my own personal career, if I wanted to be a big star myself, it's not going to happen because the press will say, okay, he's playing with all those old guys, there's no way he could be the newest, greatest, whatever. And for me, I would never change this experience for anything else that I could possibly do as a musician. So you kind of have, I mean, the choice is obvious. I'm going to choose to play with the greatest musicians I could possibly play with. But I'm a little conscious of that, like, oh well, you know. So I'm not going to be a rock star, because they're going to, how they always write about me is like, oh yeah, hard bop trumpeter, you know. They're always going to put me in that box. So as a young musician who maybe is career orientated, you know, it's a consideration. I think, me personally, I always make musical choices. And I think younger musicians aren't always making musical choices. They're very aware of what they're trying to do career-wise, and so they might make a different kind of choice. And that may be a good thing or not so good thing.
Para mí, por ejemplo, yo estoy consciente de que tocando con estos músicos puede haber periodistas o críticos que piensen que porque toco con estos músicos a lo mejor no tengo algo nuevo que decir. decir porque ya son grandes, pero es claro en mi sentir que lo que yo quiero es tocar con los mejores músicos que yo pueda tocar, como toqué con Freddie Hubbard, con Billy Harper, con Billy Hart y estos músicos que están aquí presentes. Pero es también una cuestión de manejar qué tipo de carrera quieres elegir, qué tipo de imagen quieres proyectar, qué dices y qué muestras, qué muestras al tocar con los músicos que tú eliges tocar, qué imagen estás dando y pensar en todos estos detalles.
One thing I might add, simply just be yourself. That's what you hear.
Una de las cosas que quiero agregar es que simplemente seas tú mismo, que seas fiel a ti mismo.
And that's what's going to be different because you're different from everybody else.
Y eso te va a ser diferente porque tú eres diferente a todos, eres único.
But once you arrive at some achievement where you're confident to get on the stage, please don't do this.
Cuando seas lo suficientemente, tengas la confianza suficiente para subirte al escenario y tocar, por favor, no hagas esto.
Don't step on the stage like that.
No te subas al escenario con la camisa por fuera.
Put your clothes on. Wear some nice clothes.
Vístete bien y luce la mejor ropa que puedas. Por cortesía profesional hacia el público. No porque esté o no de moda, sino que es cortesía profesional.
Don't continue.
Que no continúe, le dicen.
Saxophone player to saxophone.
Tenemos
Wait,
tal vez dos preguntas más aquí y allá.
wait. I gotta say something to him, and I want to make sure that he has her question. Okay, it's not gonna be very long, but saxophone to saxophone.
De saxofonista a saxofonista.
Yeah, this happens. This is part of what you have to do as a process, and it happens with every instrument. If Billy Hart were talking now, he'd say the same thing, only in relation to drums. Go back and listen to what came before the person who you're listening to, before that person, and before that person. So you need to know all the saxophonists from the beginning who started playing jazz. You got to know something. Go back, listen to. I mean, even if you hear the young guys, yeah, they're playing nicely. That's fine. And but they listen to somebody else before then, and those people listen to somebody else before then. So you got to know something about Coleman Hawkins. You got to know something about Ben Webster. You know. So that's part of your study. It's not just that, okay, this is new music and I'm going to play this stuff that I hear. You can play it like that, but you need to know the history. You got to know the history. And that's what's going to make you really play the right way and understand what's happening with it, right? And he was saying it in other words, in another way. And I'm sure he's going to say the same thing with drums. You know, you have to know something about Max Roach. You got to know something about Barry Dobbs, fellows who came before them, because there was a development that finally got to this particular point. Let me make sure that she asks her question. Okay.
Let me translate that.
Oh yeah.
De saxofonista a saxofonista, básicamente lo que nos dice que nos explica que cualquiera de los que están aquí diría lo mismo sobre su instrumento es que escuches no solo a tu ídolo actual, al que más te gusta, que está vivo y lo puedes ir a escuchar en vivo porque se presenta en todos lados, sino que escuches al que él escuchaba y el que escuchaba al que él escuchaba y así hasta llegar a saxofonistas como Ben Webster o Coleman Hawkins o muchos otros, como Lester Young, Frank Trumbauer.
A lot of musicians whose names are not out there, like Miles Davis. Miles Davis is very popular. Okay, but there are many other trumpet players who are really playing.
What did Miles Davis, for example, said about Louis Armstrong?
Oh yeah, listen, there's so much Miles would tell you about Louis Armstrong. That is well, there were some fellows before Louis Armstrong also, but Louis Armstrong set the pattern for the idea of freedom in trumpet, and all the way up after him.
Él nos decía que Miles Davis era una figura muy conocida, pero Yo le dije, Miles Davis adoraba a Louis Armstrong. Miles Davis dijo que no hay nada que puedas tocar en la trompeta que Louis Armstrong ya haya tocado. La conoces, la estudiaste en internet. Muy bien, pero esos son los tipos de cosas que hay que investigar.
Oh,